We can wait 3 more minutes. Are we already starting?
Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry, I haven't posted it anywhere, but it is live, so we are now recording and streaming. I'm waiting for the link.
And you said I can say whatever I want. Nobody will hear it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't care. Go for it, dude. Fuck you.
There's mites in our water. All water has mites, and they're controlling our brains.
Here, if you do want to follow along with the chat, I will. You can go there and then look at the chat.
At the chat. Video unavailable. This video is private. No, dude, I can't look at this chat.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Because you made it a little private party.
Let me see if I can unlist it, which is what I wanted to do. Visibility, unlisted. Save.
Save big money at Menards. Is Menards? Did you have Menards in Indiana, or is it Illinois? Oh, you had Menards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm curious how far the reach is.
Dressing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that story.
Can you try reloading it again and see if it'll?
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, baby. Now I can see this chat.
I can see it. Okay, cool.
Woo! Hey everybody, welcome to our monthly Patreon. What are you shaking your head at?
I'm just prices him.
Welcome to our monthly Patreon live stream. It's all 3 of your favorite hosts. We have JPC, we have Adel, and we have somebody who's playing hide and seek. Now what
I should have done was I should have gotten my JPC puppet, which is like right behind me, and then just done 2 JPCs.
What we should do, we at some point in the next few months, we should swap puppets so that, like you have my puppet, I have Aaron's, Aaron has yours or something. Swap it. That's what I'm saying. And then if one of us is ever not doesn't ever make it, like Aaron did not make it to this live stream, we can just have the puppet there and speak for them. And I think that's kind of fun and good.
Yeah, it's having the puppet there. Having the puppet there is probably necessary. We should at least have like a contingency, a cutout, something that we could use.
Oh yeah, we should have a shrimp puppet.
That's true, a shrimp puppet. Adel, now I see that you are wearing some Hey Riddle merch, and I think I am as well. Yeah, here we go. I got Dead Stop on. Would you believe that I would say 90% of my wardrobe is like shirts from a improv theater festival or something that I did, or merch for my own podcast?
I'd believe that.
Yeah. I have a Cincinnati Improv Fest t-shirt from 2016 that is wearing so thin that it's almost gone, and I really don't want to get rid of it because it's one of my favorites.
I love free shit. Anytime I do a festival or anything and I get swag, I gobble it up. Yum. I love it. Can't get enough of it.
I do love free shit. I have a I guess I don't know if it's necessarily free shit because I am performing usually without being paid for an improv festival. But I guess
that is funny. Yeah, that is funny. Of like, I paid my $280 dues for my team to perform, and I got these free shirts.
And they've lasted at 2016. That's lasted me at least what? That's got to be 7-8 years at this point. I've had that shirt for 8 years. That sounds great.
That is wild.
It is wild. Okay.
Aaron, just so you know, we are live. We are live. Don't say what you typically say when we start, which is very un-PC. We are live.
Here's a list of people I hate.
Uh-oh. Get your notepads out.
Spectrum sucks.
Aaron, no apology necessary.
Sorry, Spectrum sucks? What is Spectrum? The James Bond movie?
James Bond villain.
It's the movie, the James Bond movie. I would actually like to rank. I don't care what you guys were talking
turning
about.
around with a white cat. So you'd like to access the internet, Mr. Bond?
What were you guys talking about, or should we rank James Bond movies?
Mariah was saying last night she asked me this question. She said, which is a better James Bond theme? The theme Skyfall or You Know My Name, which is the theme for Casino Royale. And we listened to them both, and I was like, I think it's got to be You Know My Name. I think You Know My Name wins in that contest.
Here's what I want. I want the next Bond, whoever the next Bond is. Hopefully Idris Elba, but we don't know for sure.
They just keep making the Bond older and older and older.
Whoever the next Bond is, actually, I'd like to see Pierce Brosnan return as like old Bond. It's like a reverse Young Sheldon, old Bond.
Yeah.
Denture Bond. But I'd like to see like Blink 182 get in a Bond song.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, I like that too.
I feel like that would work really well if it was a younger vibe.
Okay, maybe if Tom Holland was Bond and it was like,
and they call him James Bond.
Yeah. He drives his car down the road. He's looking for adventure.
JPC,
Something like
can
that.
I ask you a question?
Yeah,
really
sure.
Quick before we move on. I don't know if I remember how that one goes.
You know my name?
Yeah, how does that? What's that one?
You gotta serve that is fame, and it's great enough. It is great at us grow. That one?
Adel?
The problem with that one is it doesn't even feel
You
like
know
a
my
Bond.
name. You know my name.
It doesn't feel like a Bond song because they don't say Casino Royale on it. Like Adele, Skyfall, you know what that is because it's Skyfall. But the Casino Royale one, he never says Casino Royale because it's just you know my name.
Yeah.
But it's a really good song.
I mean, I believe you. I don't know what it was based on. Is in the
I don't know any of the words to it. Okay, you know what I could do is I could look up the words to
Yeah.
it and I could actually sing it. Let's see. You know my name.
I feel
Tasha
like me
Cobbs.
not remembering how that goes and how many times a week ago is the sky full
Yeah.
should prove which song's better.
It's very loungy. Thank you. Let this guy
They're all kind of
fall.
loud. Let's see if we okay. I gotta do R.I.P. Chris Cornell. I gotta do my best Chris Cornell, which is going to be also pretty bad. So bear with me. If you take a life, do you know what you'll give? Odds are you won't like what it is. When the storm arrives, would you be seen with me by the merciless eyes of deceit? I've seen angels fall from blinding heights. And then there's like guitars. But you yourself are nothing so divine, just next in line. And then he actually hits the note that I won't hit. Does that sound familiar?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you also just gave everyone a really budget-friendly tip for if you're a broke musician, and then you just like guitars part here.
Drums,
Yeah.
it's a drums, a bass, drums.
There's not really a chorus to it. There is a part where he says,
Oh, there is.
Well,
You don't know the chorus? The chorus is black hole Bond, won't you come and shoot away the pain? Black hole Bond, won't you come? Won't you come?
You know my name.
It would be funny if in You Know My Name. Well, that's not the name of the movie. What's the name of that movie?
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale.
Yeah.
It would be funny if it was called You Know My Name, and so every single scene, instead of the
Yes.
famous, the trademark, the name's Bond, James Bond, he goes the names, and they go, no, we know your name.
You know my name. Well, the point being that Mariah asked me, she said Skyfall or that old Bond theme from Casino Royale. And I was like, old Bond? That's the same Bond, you sweet summer child. That's not there's like a million older Bonds than that.
That's hilarious. The Casino Royale was great.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good flick.
Can I tell you a dumb thing I thought today?
Sure, please.
Yes, please.
Earlier today, we had another recording thing, and when JPC popped up on the Zoom, I thought it was like, oh hi, it's JPC. He looks like someone. Who does he look like? And I was like, I can't put my finger on it, and I'm so fucking tired that I was like, oh my god, it's JPC. I'm thinking of JPC.
Wow. You confused me for me.
Aaron, oh no.
She confused me for me.
Aaron, some things we don't say out loud.
I know. This is okay. You guys know this. The internet in my house has been hell. I'm paying for the most expensive internet. And on Monday, we recorded an episode. And then I was like, oh no, poor Casey. Because my internet's so delayed that I'm just talking over you guys. And so I was like, oh no. And then Sitcom D&D tried to record today, and I was missing like everything everyone was saying. And then we couldn't record an episode I was really looking forward to. So my brain has become just like this pile of like mush. It's like, you know when sand is wet?
No.
Sure.
Okay. Fuck it. Forget you guys. You know
mean
what?
have I been on a beach?
You're right. I will vent to someone else about this. Good point. Good point about how you guys are. I can't talk to you about this. Anywhoodle.
You know when the sun comes out?
Aaron,
you
I
bring
do
up-
know when sand is wet.
Okay, cool. See, now I feel seen.
Aaron, you bring up something. Oh, go ahead.
I thought she was going to finish the analogy.
Oh no, that's just what this is.
It's just when sand is wet.
It's just my brain is just when sand is wet. You get it.
All
Aaron,
good. All good.
You brought up something that I thought was real fun, which is we're a part of a fun little thing that stretched our acting abilities today, and I think it comes out next week.
Oh,
Does it
that's
really
not
come out
soon.
next
That's so
week?
soon.
I think so. So
Wow.
the three of us acted in something in audio format, and it was it's something I've wanted to do for a while. I've actually been on this thing before, but in smaller parts. So I'm excited to do a longer thing. What did you guys think? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was, my part was very quick, but I really liked that script. It was fantastic.
I had the best time.
Yeah. And that's all we can say. Something about an hour ago happened to me that is very fun, and I thought that I would share. So, my neighbor, a house over, has a dog named Harley. Harley is it's like a breeding dog, so he has not been fixed. And I think that he's truly like very horny for my stinky dog. This is the second night in a row that he has jumped the fence and come and sat on our front porch. And when he sits on our front porch, he like tries to get into our front door. And we're like, what the fuck? Mariah was like, I think something's at the door. And she was like, oh my God, it's Harley. Harley, the dog, is at our door trying to come in and fuck our stinky dog. Truly.
JPC, can we do a quick role play?
Please.
I'm going to be Harley, and Aaron, do you mind being Spaghetti?
I would love to. Thank you.
And JPC, you are JPC, and you will enter at some point.
Gotcha. I'll enter at some point.
Ruh, ruh. Smells like butt. Ding dong. Hello. Very good to see you. Hello. Ding dong.
Oh, why? Is it another one of my suitors at the door? Woof, woof.
Bark to you. My name is Harley. I am a local dog here, and I've been hearing your barks and smells through the window. I can smell your ass through the door in the house, and Daddy likes what Daddy smells.
You flatter me. I didn't realize that I was the stinkiest dog on the block. I should warn you. My father's very scary. He's the most insane lunatic I ever did meet. And if he catches you on our porch, he'll do something awful to you.
Well, my name is Harley because I own a motorcycle, and so if you just want to hop on the back of my bike here, we can actually blow this shithole. And I'm actually not worried about your father. He smells like Brambleberry Crisp all the time.
What's going on out here?
no.
What's going on out here? Who are you, young neighborhood dog?
Licks own
Daddy.
nuts. Licks own nuts.
He said he was here by accident. He didn't just ask me to hop on his Harley with him, which I'd never do because I'm not allowed on the
Now,
furniture.
Spaghetti, back to one of your million beds in the house. Now you young man.
Throws dynamite, explodes, guitar sounds.
Yeah, that dog killed me in that. First of all, Aaron, I love your interpretation of spaghetti, but spaghetti
Nailed it.
sounds very specific. No, spaghetti sounds very specific. I will give you a quick line read.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me, Spaghetti. Spaghetti from old JPC's house. It's me, Spaghetti, king of the dogs. That's what Spaghetti sounds like
Cool.
when we do her voice around the house.
Let me try it.
You know my name. So I brought Harley back over to his house, and he's just like freaking out the whole time. I'm not even like holding him. I'm just like walking, and he's kind of following me. And then we get to his door, and again, I'm like, Hey man, like I'm laughing so hard because it's like it is kind of a dangerous situation when a dog gets loose. He could get, he could get hit or get hurt, right? But our street's pretty quiet, and there's not really a lot of cars, and there's a speed bump right in front of my house. So I'm hoping that wouldn't happen. But it is funny that he's not going on the street. He's just coming over to my house trying to fuck my dog, and I'm like, I think he's trying to fuck my dog, and he's like, I am so sorry. I'm like, he could go over the fence. Like, you got a dog who's horny as all hell. You gotta lock him up.
He is incorrigible.
That
He's
is crazy
incorrigible.
that he has like the free range to just be like, I'm gonna go see if Spaghetti can come out to play.
Hey, one of my mini girlfriends. Hey, Spaghetti, baby, I love you. No, you're busy tonight? I'll go see Lola's house down the block.
I wouldn't give a kid that much freedom. Hello?
Can Spaghetti come over and watch the Snyder Cut?
She doesn't have the time for that.
No, she truly doesn't. Anyway, I was laughing about that, and to the point where I was like, I don't think I'm able to like communicate to my neighbor that this is like serious because I find it so funny. Also, the first time I did it, I like knocked on the door, and one of Heather was like in her front room, and she goes, "Who is it?" And I go, in my brain, I was just like, Harley, your dog." It's like, your dog is here. I'm just kind of walking him over here.
It's me, your cousin Harley. Harley the dog. You know that new dog you were looking to fuck?
That's
Oh my
so
God.
funny.
So anyway, so now that's what this dad's got going on. I gotta keep my daughter chaste.
I would say an incredible update from you.
Thank you. Yeah. I hope to have many dog fucking updates that are more my speed and not just that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have Gemma and I have a large sort of, I guess, is a bay window just a large window that like faces the sun? I don't know what a bay window is.
I don't know, but I would call what your window is a bay window. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I would say a large bay window right out front, going into our living room. We don't have our curtains don't close all the way. We still need to buy like full curtains. So we don't have full curtains or drapes, and so
I have a million questions about that, but we'll get to it later.
We have a lot of times people just stop in front of our house and stare in the window, and Gemma and I are always caught off guard of like, what's going on? Why are these fucking freaks just staring in our window? Like, get out of here. What do we have to do? And then we realize that we have these two little suction cup lounges for fries and brisket.
Yes.
And so the cats will lay in those, and they'll be sunbathing, or they'll just be like rolling around real playful and real cute, or they'll be like licking their own asshole.
Trying to get the neighborhood cats to come and knock on the door.
Yes, sending out a message, a signal even. So a lot of times parents will walk by with kids, and the kids will stop. And like a lot of people, I guess, know our house is like the house that has cats in the window.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of kids say like, can we stop and watch the cats? So that's what's happening. So I almost killed a child.
Molly in the chat says bay windows stick out from the house. Picture window is just a big window flush with the house.
Okay, so these would be picture windows. Thank you, Molly.
I believe Molly. Yeah, we'll say that's Molly. The other thing.
Oh, sorry, is that who you said? Did you say different?
It's Molly. Yeah, Molly eats a bits. Sure, it's Molly.
Well, it's funny because you said Molly says, and I go, thanks, Molly, and you go, sure, we'll call her Molly.
Well, you know how
you're gonna pick that name out of the air.
Don't make me sound crazy.
Well, the other thing is like, you know how if someone's got a really long name and you only read the first part of it, you may have just picked out 6 letters that are like that wasn't really their name. Could be like Mole Lie Abitsa, and I'm like, whatever. I called you Molly, and you're Molly in my mind now. So it was more like me being like, there's more letters there, but I don't really want to explore what those other letters mean.
I have a letter here from Ricky Ticky we're just Ricky Ticky. Ricky Ticky's the name.
I do that all the time when I'm streaming, because like it'll be like, this person followed you. I'll be like, hey, thanks, Lev. And then I'll like look later and I'm like, no, I got that completely wrong. Like I out of the corner of my eye, I saw 3 letters. I guessed it what the rest of the name was, and that's what it was. So good luck to you.
That's so funny.
But the bay window difference. Adel, the other thing that you could do is you could get drapes.
Well,
I think your current system is working.
Yeah.
where you almost murder a kid who's staring at your windows.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think.
Can I ask
Well, actually, a lot of people did know the difference between a large window and a bay window, so that's great.
That's cool. I'm glad that our listeners know that.
These people know
can
windows.
I ask you guys a question?
Yeah, of course. In front of the feed or no?
Yeah.
Here, let's turn off. I'm gonna mute it so nobody can hear us. Okay.
I muted mine there. No one can hear.
Aaron, you're safe. Go ahead.
What do you guys have for dinner tonight?
I watched the Gemini just watched the
Hold
Celebrity
on.
Big Brother
Hold on.
finale.
Stop. Dead stop. Dead stop. Adel, the question was, what did you have for dinner tonight? And your answer was, I watched Big Brother.
I'm setting a scene.
TV for dinner.
Listen,
I don't think this motherfucker knows what food is.
'twas a Wednesday night. Close your eyes and imagine. Let me paint you a picture. Sushi is what I had. Sushi.
It is. This is my favorite stream so far because my internet's so shitty that I am missing so much, just so very much of what you guys are saying and doing. But I still
Whoa.
get the gist, and that's from 3 years of being locked in a room with you guys.
Still getting the gist after
So
all
so
these
you had
years.
sushi for dinner.
Adel
I
had
had
sushi.
sushi for dinner. JPC, have you tried Ninja Sushi?
That's I was about to recommend. That's
Yep.
our go-to. That's the go-to.
That's
sushi
our
place.
go-to. Yeah, it's the best one in the area.
Yeah, and they have vegetarian sushi stuff, which is also excellent. And they have Thai food as well. And I'll be honest, I fuck with that pad see ew. 9 times out of 10, if I'm
It's
going
very
there,
good.
I'm just going there for that tofu pad see ew. A
very, very
big
good.
fan of that place. The what I had for dinner tonight is Mariah and I made risotto. And so we
I'm so
just
jealous.
it was unfortunately it was very, very good. And I was grating Parmesan cheese and my hand right now currently still kind of smells like Parmesan cheese, kind of smells like dish soap, and then kind of smells like hand lotion. So I've got like a lot of competing smells coming from this hand.
And that's your new
Um,
game show, right? Competing Smells.
And you
Oh.
could win 1 million hours of my company.
Community service.
Community service.
JPC, please tell me you didn't put dish soap in the risotto and then wash your dishes with rice.
As they do in Italy. As
Yeah,
they
as
do
the-
in Italy.
The Italian way.
It was good. It was
arancini.
it was some risotto with some what did we put in there? Some zucchini went in there and some tomatoes and a lot of basil olive oil. Basil olive oil.
That sounds so good. Where do you buy basil olive oil?
Internet. Onlineinternet.com.
And I don't have that, so rub it in my face right now.
That's true. You can't access it. Aaron, what did you have for dinner tonight?
I haven't eaten dinner yet. Why do you think I was trying to live vicariously? I need to.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Aaron, I think that you need to start eating before recordings.
Aaron, also, you
Oh.
should know that living vicariously means to live like a vicar. And vicars tend to not have very much fun. So just know your words before you say them.
Okay, I'm living bay window. No, I'm living. What am I living? Yeah, it has happened a few times recently. What was happening? We were recording a Patreon episode and someone was talking about food, and I thought I was gonna die. I was like, "Oh my god, that sounds so good."
Oh yeah, what was that?
I can't remember if that was our last recording or the one right before.
It was. It was because I think by the end of it, Aaron was like, "Can we please hurry? I need to eat so bad."
I know. And
Oh,
aren't
and
I fun?
I think I also did the thing where I said, "Aaron, close your eyes," and she thought I was going to say like picture a meal, and then I said, "JPC, now that I have her eyes closed,
Yes, you did.
let's talk over here
You did break her.
or something."
You
along
break
those
her right
lines.
good. Someone had just asked in the chat,
Yeah.
just moved to Chicago. Any other recommendations like Ninja Sushi? Ninja Sushi is an Adelaide's neighborhood, so it's more of a neighborhood recommendation. So if you let us know where you live in the chat, Angela, we'll give you a recommendation.
Yeah, definitely.
Not where you live, your like address, just your neighborhood.
Yeah, your neighborhood. The what is it called? For sushi, if you're willing to make a trek, there's a sushi Thai fusion place in Andersonville called Polygon Cafe, and I mean I tried every sushi place in Andersonville.
Cafe.
I know that there's a lot of new ones. It's right across the street from where Upstairs Gallery used
Oh
to be.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, over by Lunkers and
Mhm.
Hopleaf, I think.
And maybe I honestly, because of the pandemic, there's been like so much turnover in that neighborhood, especially, but all over Chicago. So it might not still be there. But if that was like one of the only places that was consistently very good for sushi and pad thai. So if
I don't-
you're,
I don't know if it's still over there, but also in Andersonville, there's a place called Tenoshi. And it was cool because you go there and they do have a menu you can order off of. But the fun thing to do, which I think 75% of the people who go there do, or the reason they go there, is you can just say, I like tuna or salmon. I like spicy. I like crunchy.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't like avocado. You know, you can say your likes and dislikes, and they will make you a specific roll to fit your tastes. It
That's
is
so cool.
so good. Yeah, it's so fun.
Angela tried Polygon Cafe a few weeks ago, Aaron, so we don't actually have to give a recommendation. And that's great because Angela said that they are in Rogers Park, and I have no recommendations for Rogers Park.
Ooh,
so I don't fuck around. Johnny O'Mara lives in Rogers Park, so maybe he would know. But he also told me that he got like sushi out of somebody's car for Valentine's Day. Never mind. Maybe I don't go to that guy for advice. I also know that during the beginning of the pandemic, when we used to live in Lakeview, North Center, at the beginning of the pandemic, we had 3 sushi restaurants by our house that we liked a lot. All of them went out of business. And I think it was because of Asian racism. That's what I'm telling myself, because they went out of business like right after each other. It was a disaster.
That's fucking brutal.
Nightmare.
Whenever a sushi place goes out of business, I am always like, we ate there a lot, right? Like we did our part, right? We ate there a lot because we eat a lot of sushi.
The place I went to get massages the entire time I was in Chicago, message me if you want the info and the address for it. It was like amazing and truly the most talented women ever. I got to go in one more time before I moved, and they were talking about how it was like a literal nightmare. Like people broke their windows a bunch at the early pandemic, and they were like, we are already, because every business in the pandemic, like just trying to hold on, and then the addedness of people like outright harassing you kind of constantly, it's just a nightmare.
People are bastards. Luke says in the chat, works at a pizza place where I make pizzas every day. I get tired of making the same pizzas over and over though. What new crazy pizza should I try making next time I go in?
I have one. Aaron, do you have one?
Aaron might have one.
I don't have one yet, but I'm so excited to hear everybody's answer.
Here's what I'm going to say, Luke. This is called the Oopsie Daisy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some dough, some pizza dough. You have that already in some sort of pan. I used to work at a Pizza Hut, so I know what I'm talking about when I was 16.
Yeah.
So you already have the dough out. Here's what you're going to do. Take the dough. Typically, you'd spread some marinara on and then start with the cheese and then the toppings. Here's what we're going to do. Take that dough. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Flip it upside down.
Whoa.
Did we just get pulled? Did the plug get pulled?
I just have one thing to say. And it's
Did the FCC step in? Did the FCC step in?
Daisies.
So now you're going to put the marinara on the bottom of the pizza, put the cheese on the bottom, put the toppings on the bottom and cook it. And then you put it toppings down and cut just the crust facing you. You're going to cut it into slices and eat it with the toppings down. And that's called That's called the Whoopsie Daisy.
Adel, I'm just now seeing that, yes, we did get pulled, but it looks like it was because I violated some sort of copyright when I sang the James Bond song.
It was so accurate that it
30 minutes ago.
You sang way more than I thought you were going to. I will say that.
So accurate that YouTube was like, we got to pull it.
I will say my favorite, to be sincere in terms of if you want to try or make something new, my favorite is green olives and artichoke hearts.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't think
just very salty, very tasty.
I feel like artichoke hearts, like not a lot of places have those available. It feels like a specialty thing.
I feel like half of places have them, or at least half the places I go to have them.
What is your go-to? You don't even have to say the one now that you go to if you don't feel comfortable, but in like Chicago times, what were the big pizza places that you would go to often? Because I know you guys weren't getting deep dish.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I got deep. I lived 2 blocks from a Giordano's and 2 blocks from a Lou Malnati's for 2 years. Here's the thing. Deep dish is good. I like deep dish. Lou Malnati's thin crust is excellent. Lou Malnati's has a fucking phenomenal thin crust. Also, if you get get it Lou's way or whatever with the spinach blend and the tomatoes, fucking excellent. I love like tomato slices on pizza. There's still sauce, but there's also like tomato slices. Fantastic. Giordano's, I think, has better deep dish. I think Lou's deep dish is fine, but their thin crust is where it's at. Since
we lived at the house, there's a place called Super Rosa, which is attached to another Italian place called Legno. It's not a speakeasy, but it's like a hidden little pizza place called Super Rosa. That place I think is excellent. And then there's another place called Easy Street that's I don't think quite as good, but it's still good. And they also have a lot of fun stuff like mac and cheese pizza and stuff like that. So those are my 2 big ones. And then before we moved to here, when we were still in Logan Square, we would just get Papa John's all the time because we love their little garlic cup of sauce you can dip the crust in.
What I love about Easy Street in our neighborhood is that they have vegetarian sausage and vegetarian pepperoni. And more people are having vegetarian sausage now, but not a lot of places have vegetarian pepperoni. And it's also not bad. Like
that's impressive.
For vegetarian pepperoni, it's like I mean, vegetarian pepperoni is never going to be a slam dunk, but for vegetarian, it's pretty good. Like it's seasoned pretty well.
Then why have I seen people eating it and then go slam dunk?
You are watching the Basketball Hall of Fame commencement ceremonies.
Okay, and I keep making that mistake, and I won't make it again. That was the last time, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, there was that time Guy Fieri had that ESPN show.
Oh God.
It's so funny. I did do this to myself. My hungry little lady.
Yeah, what's your
body
answer?
said, let's talk about food while I'm
She's a
hungry.
lady.
A lot of people have been adding a lot of really
Hungry
cool
little lady
pizzas in the
body.
chat.
Oh, like
Laura also asked us if we'd ever come to Pittsburgh. That's a resounding no from all three of us, right?
No, I'd go there.
Oh, never mind. We
the
will go to
place where
Pittsburgh.
Carnegie Mellon is. Yeah, I'll pass.
The home and birthplace of one of my favorite actors, Michael Keaton.
Squirrel Hill, that famous waffle place. The
Primanti,
bridges.
Primanti Brothers, where they put fries on the sandwich.
I think
Okay,
we
sounds
did
like
all of the
we're
stuff
going to
we know.
Pittsburgh.
Just based off that, I actually do want to go there because little Bobby White is from Pittsburgh and he goes back
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time, and so
That's true.
and he always says like he's like, it used to be kind of a wonky town, but he's like, nowadays it has like an incredible food scene and it's really cool, and so
Sure.
at some point I do want to go there.
Okay, sounds like we're going to Pittsburgh. See you soon, Laura. Aaron, did you say what your crazy pizza was? I don't even think I said what mine was.
I don't think you said if you have. I think I have mine. So I like Alfredo sauce
Sure.
and lemon, like a ton of lemon on a
Mhm.
pizza, and then like spinach and bacon and maybe like a really, really, really cooked chicken, like almost overcooked chicken. So it feels like you're sort of having a pasta dish, but it's on top of
This-
the pizza.
Aaron, no judgment against you. I adore you. You're fantastic. This sounds like if like two 11-year-olds were like left home alone and they're like, time to make dinner. And they're like, what goes? And then they suddenly go, fuck, what goes on a pizza? And they're like, Alfredo? And they're like, yeah. And then they put a whole lemon on top of that. And then they're like, spaghetti? And they just keep adding on.
Interesting.
Is that, and then like there's like
Hey,
there's like
Adel?
mini M&Ms on the yeah.
Adel,
Yeah.
I do know where you live. And I do
Wow.
know that you don't have shades. I'm gonna be staring right in the front like a horror movie from now until
She's going to be
2024.
putting a lot of shades on that.
Is that
I don't
woman
have a lot going on, Adel.
is that woman in the long coat watching the cats? Wait, the cats are outside with her.
I would
What's
say
happening?
my pizza is probably like a weird pizza. I would love to do, I don't think I've ever done this. I'd love to do elotes, like the Mexican street
Oh,
corn
so
on
good.
pizza.
Oh,
I think
yes,
that
yes,
would be
yes,
great.
I've had that.
yes.
I've
Oh,
had
okay.
that. It was amazing. I
I
had
think-
that in Austin. There was like
Of course.
I know, right? It was a food truck, and they had that, and it was also like it had like the queso sauce on it,
Oh, yeah.
and like just a bunch of other Mexican food ingredients, and it was
Y'all
really
have-
some of the best pizza I've ever had.
Y'all ever had a Happy Joe's taco pizza?
That's
You
the
put
sound
salsa,
we're
you put
looking
salsa
for.
on top. It has crushed up. You take like a hard shell taco shell, you crush it up, you put it over the pizza. There's sausage, there's lettuce, tomato, sour cream. You can put avocado on it, and then salsa. It is chef keys.
I've been to Austin 4 or 5 times, maybe. And I don't think I've ever had a meal there that wasn't tacos. So,
Well, it
yeah,
sounds
you're
like-
wasting your money if you're not getting anything that isn't taco related. in
yeah, I'm
Austin.
getting tacos in Austin. If I'm going to Austin, I'm eating tacos.
Also, I have to say, did you keep it weird?
I got a tank top to prove that I kept it weird.
Okay, I had to
Yeah.
ask. Legally, I have to ask.
I think I bought that tank top the same weekend as I got another free improv shirt for participating in the Out of Bounds Festival. In,
I have one of those. Oh
yeah,
my god! Wait,
2018, 2017.
I have the same one.
Yeah, is it black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just telling Adel before you got
I
on
think
that
it might
most
be
of
an
my
arm's
wardrobe
reach.
is improv t-shirts that I got for free from doing festivals.
Kind of cool that we were both at the improv festival, knew each other existed, and didn't hang out.
No.
Kinda cool.
That is out of bounds.
You
I
didn't want
was-
to hang out with Webbuzz?
I was there too. Someone came to see our show that was a person that I went to high school with, and I went to high school in Indiana, and he just showed up on my show. He's like, I live in Austin now. And I was like, holy shit. Welcome to this improv show.
This is not an overshare. It's fine. You know how like on every improv trip, one person on your team acts like a lunatic. It's a different person every time.
No, I don't know. what that
Aaron,
means.
Aaron,
Come on.
Aaron. JPC doesn't know because you know,
He's
like how they
gone.
say if you can't spot the sucker at the poker table, you're the
Mhm.
sucker. It's
Mhm.
JPC.
Exactly.
He's
So-
chaos. He's pure chaos.
Wet Bus has been on enough trips that we were all the crazy one. Obviously, except for Raina Kasky. I don't know if you met her. She was never the one that was insane.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, we all had a time that we were like, oh, I was a crazy one this trip. I was the one that was a little hard to deal with. And that was mine. I had really bad PMS. I didn't realize I was having PMS. And I took it out on my sweet, sweet friends.
Are you guys familiar with the video of the guy who's got like it's like his niece or his daughter, a little kid, and he keeps playing Despacito for her, and no matter where she is, she dances to Despacito.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with this video?
Yes.
Every trip that Devil's Daughter took together, I was the little girl and Despacito was the Despacito, and we would, no matter where we were, they would play Despacito, and I would just get up and dance. And when you said crazy one on a trip, I immediately flashed back to Austin and just dancing down the street to Despacito.
Now I know that it's like when a hypnotist says a key word, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it can like get someone to do something immediately. I love that you've been hypnotized to dance the second you hear the first note.
Despacito, one of the top 10 songs of all time, in my opinion. One of the best songs of all time.
We have to revisit that. That can't be true. We did Revolver a Herald team I used to be on called Revolver. We used to go to the Del Close Marathon in New York every year, and we did that for like 6 or 7 years in a row. And there was one time that was like absolute chaos where we had two shows. We had a show at the festival that went gangbusters. Like it went, we're like, this is one of the best shows we've ever done. We felt great. Then we had to race across town to go to do a show at the Pit Theater, and that went really well. So afterwards, like people are buying drinks. We're like, we're all hammered as a team. And so we get out into the world, we leave the Pit Theater, and we feel like animals. And so like we go through this, there's a park in New York, I forget the name. It's near the Flatiron Building. It's where like the original Shake Shack is, maybe.
Also, JPC, don't shake your head like you weren't a part of the improv community for fucking 15 years.
We feel like animals?
This is who you chose.
We felt
to
like
love.
animals. We felt like deer. It felt like deer. It felt like a deer escaping the mall. Like a deer was trapped in like was trapped in like an Aeropostale and then got out.
Deer is the animal that you felt like?
Yes.
When people say that they feel like animals, they don't feel like prey.
No, we were terrified. That's the thing, Japes. We were terrified, and we needed food and water. So we go through this park. And we're all just like drunk and like we're all riding a high. And so there's this fountain in the park, and like we're all kind of dancing around the fountain and like chanting and like making jokes and stuff. And then Jill Fenstermaker, and this is very unlike Jill. Jill is not like a party animal. Great improviser, amazing human. She gets in the fountain, and she goes, "What should I do?" And I said, dance in the fountain and yell, "I'm made of metal." I don't know why I said that.
Sure.
So she starts
you were an animal. You couldn't help
So she starts to
You're
stomp.
a deer.
She starts to stomp around like a toddler on the couch, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs, "I'm made of metal." And we're all crying, laughing. The next day she woke up, and on her legs, on her shins and calves, there was like there was red bumps everywhere. So whatever's in that water did something to her. Then we went to go get pizza at a place called
hold on, I'm sorry. She was covered in red bumps, but also you were at 3 different improv theaters that day. I gotta be honest with you, it's probably the improv theater.
Again, you chose to be a part of that community for half your life. I don't know what else to tell you, JPC.
We did a show with wooden chairs that had bed bugs. But then we went to a place called Two Bros Pizza, where you get like 2 slices and a Coke for $1 or something. And before we got in, there was a shopping cart sitting out front, and there's a line for drunk people to get pizza. And Louis Saunders, very funny gentleman, he gets in the shopping cart and he's like, "Push me."
I've seen a photo of this.
So I started pushing him, and we're racing up and down the sidewalk pushing him. And like I think for a while Sarah Fineout was pushing him, and then like let go, and it hit like a bump in the sidewalk, and he flipped over, and he was hurt, but he got back in and was laughing. And then I pushed the cart into Two Brothers Pizza, and so we're just in line with Louis sitting in a shopping cart, and we get up to the cash register, and Louis goes, "I'll have a slice of cheese and a sausage and a Mountain Dew," in the shopping cart, and the cashier does not bat an eye.
Why would they? New York.
The cashier looked at the guys behind us with a stankier eye than he did to us. It was one of the best nights of my life. But yeah, I posted that picture on Facebook or something, Instagram maybe.
Sarah went on to have the cutest kids in the universe. I nannied
very
her
cute
for a little
kids.
bit.
And Louis has fallen out of many more shopping carts.
It's like the end of the movie, like freeze.
Yeah.
That
Don't
is
you.
Oh man. Okay, that was just. Oh man, so much is so funny. You saying that you felt like an animal coming out of an improv show. That high of a good Harold, baby. All those callbacks make you feel like an animal. And then JP.
I think what it was is Vanessa performed in both shows with us, so I think the crowds were overly kind.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't. Yeah. I think we felt good about it, but I'm sure we were like buzzed and taking applause that we maybe wasn't warranted. But it felt good. At the time. It felt good. At the time, it felt good.
I used to see Revolver every week for like the first year I lived in Chicago, and people would. I don't know what it was about Revolver shows. Instead of laughing, people would scream. People would be like, "That's so funny!"
People shouldn't scream in a theater. That's just bad
that's
manners.
rude. That's very rude.
That's super rude.
JPC, you saying that when people say they feel like animals, they don't mean prey, is one of the funniest things ever.
I'm an animal.
We feel like animals.
A
And then
rabbit.
someone shoots off a gun and they all scatter.
We should. We have about 20 or so minutes left. 22 minutes left. We want to say 20.
I'm so I came
a little
late
bit
because I was on the verge of tears trying to get my internet to work. Kind of fun, kind of cool.
I wish you had come in crying. That would have been so much better for content.
I'm on the verge of tears.
Honestly, I would have been here a minute earlier if I didn't need to be like,
What were you saying, Adult?
Oh, should we?
You were like making a weird transition, and then we all just kind of like dropped it. And we're like, huh? What's going on?
What's going
Huh?
Should we play a little game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we
What?
do?
Hold on.
Yes.
What Indianapolis suburb did you do comedy sports in? Hello, Mina. And did I ever teach you comedy sports? Because I taught in the suburbs for like 3 years. And yeah, let's play a little game. What do you got?
What was last time we played, like Cat Celebrity or something?
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool.
Should we do that? You
yeah.
explain the rules because I forgot, but I remember it was fun.
I totally forgot, but the this is great because the chat, people who are watching, you actually get to play this game. What we will do is we will give each other a celebrity's name, and then you in the chat will have to guess what celebrity we are doing an impression of, but we're not doing an impression of that celebrity. We are doing an impression of that celebrity's cat. So we will provide each other with various celebrities, do impressions of the cat, and then you in the chat have to guess, and whoever gets it right first, I guess, like wins. They would win.
Should do here's a question for you, and I don't think we addressed this last time. So if it's not the celebrity, it's the celebrity's cat. Some cats are maybe the majority are going to take after their owner in terms of their traits, as pets do. But is there also something fun, or is it part of the game? If I played like Charlie Sheen's cat, and my whole shtick is Charlie Sheen's cat was like, I'm so sorry about that. Like, he sucked. Like, yikes.
Honestly, I think it's up to
Please take me home.
Yeah, it's true. It's gonna be, and let's stay away from Charlie Sheen for today at least. But I think it is up to interpretation. But remember, your goal is to get them to guess.
The news?
No, I don't think so. Your goal is to get them to guess. I did go to Greenfield. I taught some at Greenfield, and I hated Greenfield because it was so fucking far. It was the farthest of the comedy sports.
You taught at a high school? You taught at comedy sports?
I taught comedy sports.
Okay, I was like, you taught at a high school?
No, I taught comedy sports high school league because I went through high school league, and I was like, I've been in the trenches. I know what these kids want. And so then for like 3 years, I went around to different comedy sports and taught them little workshops. Okay.
The number one thing you need to know about comedy sports. I actually did perform comedy sports as for a memorial for a friend of mine. The number one thing you need to know about comedy sports that I find hilarious is that anytime someone on stage curses, they put a brown paper bag over their head to punish them. I just think that's the funniest thing in the world.
They do. You get a brown bag, and the second one is a plastic with a zip tie. So be careful. That's a real comedy sports joke that we would do. We would talk about how we would kill you by asphyxiation if you curse twice at an improv show.
And that's why I respect comedy sports.
Adel, are you ready? I'm about to fire you off with your first celebrity impression in the chat, in the Zoom chat.
In the Zoom chat. Okay.
In the Zoom chat.
Let me find this Zoom chat.
And we're not guessing, JPC.
We are not guessing. The people are guessing, and we are just watching the chat to see who guesses first. So chat, get ready. Adel is about to do his first celebrity cat impression. I've just sent it to him now.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The impression starts now. Yeah. Yeah.
This is good. Yeah.
This is really good.
This is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly impressed. This is like the best impression I've ever seen you do.
That's pretty
Keep
good.
going. Keep going.
Meow, meow.
We got Danny DeVito, Jay Leno, Robert De Niro, Adam Sandler.
I can see that it is a little De Niro, but it's not. That's not the answer.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Oh,
Ooh,
someone got
Matthew.
Matthew got it.
Matthew wins with Larry David. We had a couple
Yay.
Seinfelds before then, which is very close.
Which is interesting if you think about it.
I feel like they both have that, like when they're infuriated, it's up here.
Yeah.
Don't tow my car. Very nice job.
All right,
Let's
Adam, you gotta give me one.
You got to give
okay,
one to
so
Aaron.
this is for Aaron. Give me a second here. Okay, I am ready.
This is fun. I'm having fun.
And let me know if
Oh.
we've had that one before. I can't remember if we. I don't think we have.
I don't remember. It's okay,
Okay.
if I do it again.
Well,
It
we'll
might be
say we
some
have it.
different people.
I don't think we had. Yeah, there's no record of this. So, except if you go back and watch last month's. Okay. Wow, this is-
Gilbert Godfrey? That must be mine. That must be mine.
And I pretend I'm a little bit French. Meow meow meow, like Canadian French.
We got Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
A
Ooh,
dead bug
Jazzy
cat.
Butter.
Celine.
Jazzy
And
Butter
if you
gets it.
scratch me like this,
Yeah.
and if you pet me like that.
And I made it from morning. Did you guys know I was supposed to see Celine Dion in LA?
No.
And then
what
she
happened?
canceled her tour. She canceled her tour.
Oh,
I was so
coward.
excited. I had promised everyone on one of my improv teams that I'd buy them a T-shirt if they paid me to get them one. Everyone wanted Celine merch.
Here, can I just very quickly say?
Yeah.
Truly, and this is, I'm not trying to be funny. Truly, a big worry of mine is that Celine Dion is going to die of a heart attack. I'm unnecessarily worried about how celebrities die because of what I think Twitter will do. I'm so scared she's going to have like heart failure or something because all of Twitter is going to make the exact same fucking joke, and it's going to be really
Which is
sad.
you.
Which
what's the
is
joke you
her
would
heart
make?
did not go on or whatever, some
Oh,
form of that.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, please don't do that because
Here's the thing, Adel. When she dies, her heart will stop anyway, and the people will still make. No
Yeah.
matter how she dies, that joke will be made because. Yeah. Oh, God, guessing when it's. Okay.
Ooh, good one. This is enough of a challenge that it's fun.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
thought so
okay.
too.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. 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 Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow. Meow 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 meow.
I don't see any guesses yet.
Takes a
Meow.
second.
Joe Pesci.
Oh,
Bruce
nice.
Willis. Andrew Fillmore. Bruce Willis.
And then Brian
Ja-
shortly after.
Got it too.
Japes, what were you doing? We'll hang out. We'll have a few laughs. Is
Yeah.
that what you're doing? The monologue.
Come to LA.
Come to LA. We'll hang out. We'll have a few laughs.
Go to the
Such a-
beach, they say.
Yeah.
Well,
Such a specific moment in the movie that I immediately was like, that's fantastic.
that's I truly, if you say Bruce Willis, my mind goes to Die Hard and only Die Hard. I know he's done other movies, Hudson Hawk. Yeah, but it's only Die Hard for Bruce Willis. Okay, so let's see. That means I gave one to Adel. So now Aaron, you have to give one to Adel.
Okay. Let me look back at my list of celebrities.
Did you really write down a list of celebrities?
Yeah, I have to.
JBC, when it's my turn to give to you,
Okay.
Oh,
if
got
I
one.
if I gave you Harvey Firestein, would you know who that is?
I do, but like, I because I know he's got a very specific voice, right? But it's what is the voice? Because I don't know if I know the voice. Like, Harvey, is it like
Yeah, yeah.
raspy?
Yeah, pretty much
Okay.
that.
Okay.
He sounds like he's been smoking since he was a baby.
Yeah. Okay, I would have.
So we'll do that one. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
So-
but we'll do that one. Adam. We'll do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try and think of some like moments that I can recreate from this guy's fucking career.
This one's tough.
Okay, here's where I'll start.
Gotcha.
Meow. Meow.
That's
Meow.
so
Meow. Meow. Meow.
This is so good.
Meow. 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 What else?
Yeah.
Oh, what is his meow 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 come on meow 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 meow
Tom Cruise, Stallone, Vanilla Ice, Marlon Brando. I think they're gonna get it once they catch up to you
Yeah.
singing the song.
Yeah.
But
It's so
a
hard
lot
to-
of Stallone. A lot of
I can't-
Stallone.
I can't think of like his. So picture this cat on a roller
someone
coaster.
got it.
Molly
Picture this cat
got
on a
it.
roller coaster getting a hand job. Okay.
Oh, you got it. Yeah. This is so satisfying to have you guys do like the tough guys in Hollywood who take themselves so seriously.
That's
'Cause
true.
It emasculates them in the best way immediately. To see them as a cat, you're like, yeah, fuck you, man. You're a fucking cat, idiot. Marky Mark, fucking bad guy.
Marky Mark is a cat. Okay, so wait, let's see now.
Oh baby meow.
No, it's my turn to give one to Aaron. Is that right? Yes.
That sounds right.
Okay, my turn to give one to Aaron. Let's see.
It's
Okay.
50%
I
pain, 100% skill.
Fort Minor. I'm gonna give Fort Minor to Aaron and watch her struggle as a cat. No, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna.
What are some of Wahlberg? Aaron, you would know. What are some of Wahlberg's big things? Like he owns Wahlburgers.
I would have done like meh, like you think you're better than me, or like a Boston accent cat.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of do that, but it's hard to do with just meow. Nah,
Yeah.
it's hard to do that. Yeah.
It's very hard.
All right, Aaron, you ready? Here you go. Good luck.
Oh no.
I think you can do it.
Meow meow.
Meow meow meow
Meow.
meow meow meow
Meow meow meow meow meow.
meow 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
That's it. That's it. She's done. She's done.
I'm done.
She's taking a victory lap.
I'm taking my victory lap. I'm taking my victory lap. Thank you. Thank you. I could do the same thing again.
You did like 4 words. Oh, Mariah got it. Mariah
Meow,
got
meow,
it.
meow.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I have a certain mixed effect as meows. That makes people like me meowing hell for you.
Everyone knew it. And just
You're-
to see you
I'm
can't
sorry.
Go
Your-
after the king because
Your
everyone
Liam
knew.
Neeson conversation was like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, bye."
All right, rewrite that movie and have it be, okay, hey, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Huh? Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay.
JPC, are you ready for yours?
Well, I guess so.
I
I'm
give
as
to you,
ready as
right?
I'll ever be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Meow meow. Meow. Meow 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 meow.
Oh no, it's
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Beep 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 beep. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Play Crocodile Rock.
Oh, someone got it. It was Harry Potter.
It was Harry Potter.
Rock and Roll, I think, got it first with Elton John.
How did
Yeah,
you
it's-
not do meow, 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 meow? You guys
I'm
should
surprised.
know, and
I'm
so
surprised I
sorry.
got 2 Elton John songs. I was really screwed.
I have absolutely terrible news for you guys. Next
Good?
time we're having a serious discussion, or you're like trying to like talk to me about something serious, that will be in my head, and I will be thinking about you doing that. I can't
I feel-
unsee it.
Trying to comfort Aaron at the funeral.
I'm like, it's not working.
Meow 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 and a meow.
It would be
Ugh.
funny to do a round of this that's like, I don't know, like Liev Schreiber. And it's like, meow. Meow. I
Yeah,
don't
should we
fucking
do
know.
one more
Meow.
round of like impossible to impersonate?
Hold on, yeah.
So
celebrities?
it's like Nev Campbell. Meow. Meow.
I'm looking up a list of straight up just character actors.
Underwhelming actors.
Well, I think character actors are like so versatile. I'm like, all right, Aaron, you ready? I got one for you. Wait, did I already give one to Aaron? It doesn't matter. I did, but everybody's already done it. Ready, Aaron? Here you go. This is yours. This is yours for our final round of celebrity cat impressions. Do you know who that is, right?
Yes, of course.
Everybody knows that.
I know who that is.
Okay, good.
Oh God.
Here we go.
What movie though? Okay, hold on.
I'd say probably 600 movies in the last 20 years.
But okay, I actually need 2 chances. I'm going to do her in one movie, and then I'm going to do her in the movie I like her
Aaron,
the most in.
You're the one who stopped doing it last time. You can take as much time as you want.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Meow. Meow 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 meow. All right, that's one, and then the other one is meow 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 I'm meow, and then it cuts, and then she's like meow meow meow. Did anyone get it? No one got it.
No, not yet, but you have to give them time.
How did no one get it? Ooh, it's Thurman.
Okay. Okay, we have some good guesses here.
These are good guesses. These are good
It's not
guesses.
someone who's like 10 out of, like, it's not like a
Amy
big-
Adams is probably closest.
No, I think Jennifer Coolidge is the
Closest
closest
girl.
Yeah.
She does this with her feet. She goes like,
okay.
she does that a lot.
Yeah.
So these are all great guesses, but think the challenge was someone who's like hard to impersonate.
Yeah,
And I
this is most likely a supporting, and I would say not often a leading actor. Most likely a supporting actor.
And half of the people in the world might just be like, oh, that person, by seeing her versus knowing her name.
I also think that she has probably been second or third lead to a lot of the actors that have already been mentioned.
She famously is.
Yeah.
Oh, I know another one.
Oh,
meow,
please.
meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Someone got it. Fine.
Yes, Judy Greer.
Was that from Arrested Development?
Arrested
Yeah.
Development. You can kiss these goodbye. Judy Greer. Yeah. Okay. Aaron, you did great. You did way better with Judy Greer than I would have done with Judy Greer. I would have had to be looking through her IMDb trying to figure out what the fuck. I think she was on Archer as well. Maybe that's where I would go. I don't know.
I want to give JPC like John Cazale, where it's like he was in 4 movies before he died, but they're all very popular movies.
Yeah, I don't want to do John Cazale. Okay, who's up next? I already gave mine to Aaron. So
okay, I have one for you.
For me,
should I do that while Aaron's doing whatever she's doing?
I'm trying to figure. I have no idea who to do. I'm trying to think of one.
One for Adel too.
I will say this one. I think this one's a little bit easier than Judy Greer. Like I think it's halfway between like very popular celebrity and unknown character actor.
Jesus.
I think this person's in the middle, but I chose this because I think you will have a lot of fun with it.
Okay, thank you.
And you let me know if you don't know who that is.
I know who this is. Okay. I literally was just talking about this person earlier today.
Holy cow.
Literally earlier today. Okay.
I mean, holy meow.
Holy meow. Meow.
Nope, stop. That's it. That's all I get.
Hold on. Meow. Meow. Meow, 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 and meow. And meow, and meow. Ooh, meow, ooh, ah. Meow, 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 meow. And meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow,
Someone
meow.
said Paul Simon.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Somebody got it. The pant weaver was the first one to say it. It was Wallace Shawn. I surely cannot choose a cup in front of me, and I surely cannot choose a cup in front of you.
I was just talking about
my favorite part of that was that you at some point did Andre the Giant going, anybody want a peanut or whatever he says.
I was talking about Wallace Shawn today because literally on this podcast I was telling someone about the time where I read you and Aaron an excerpt from Wallace Shawn's book that kind of sounded like a riddle, but wasn't a riddle. And then you guys were like, what is the answer here? I go, that's not a riddle. It's just an excerpt from Wallace Shawn's essay.
That is so fucking funny.
Oh, I love both of these. I love both of these choices. These are so good.
It's going to be impossible.
This is hard. I would honestly.
I'm giving him by far the hardest one.
Aaron, you add an extra letter to the first person's name, and I love it. But I would love, would love for Adel to tackle that one.
I think I'm gonna go with the second one.
Okay, that's the easier. That's smart. That's smart. That's a smart choice.
I have to precariously put my computer here. Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
Meow 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 meow. Meow
Okay.
meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
That's like every role of his too. So.
Meow, 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 meow.
I honestly, I wanted to try and stump you. I wanted to make you. Oh dang! I underestimated Adel again.
Meow, 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 Kentucky meow.
Oh my god.
Everyone's Clint Eastwood, Matthew McConaughey,
meow.
Viggo Mortensen. It's not. No, it's not. Oh, these are good guesses.
I almost gave Adel this one, and someone should do this at some point because I think
God.
it's impossible.
Okay, Adel, I think you got to be a little more specific here. We've got Clint Eastwood.
Here we go.
Someone got it.
Meow, meow, meow,
Molly
meow,
got it.
meow, do, 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 meow, 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 meow.
Yeah.
Is that the song for the new?
No,
that's what is
that's
that
the
song I
old
just
one.
sang? That's the old one.
Now,
guys.
were you doing Timothy Olyphant from Mandalorian, or were you doing Timothy Olyphant from Justified, or does it matter?
I was doing Justified,
Got it.
but I accidentally slipped into the Mandalorian because he always plays a handsome guy who's very statuesque,
Kind of a cowboy.
kind of a cowboy,
type. Yep.
and can outshoot almost anyone. And when he doesn't outshoot them, he lives.
Do you want to see my Walton Goggins?
Yeah.
Meowland Gibbons.
10 out. Dang. Okay. See, I gave those two with the intention of that's going to be impossible.
Let me ask you something, Meowland.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what my Walton Goggins would have been?
Please.
To take giant dentures, human dentures, and shove them in a cat's mouth.
That's hilarious.
He has the largest teeth of any human.
Can you, just as the last one, I just put a new one in the chat. Can you guys both do your impression of the new one at the same time?
Oh, man, this is tough because I'm like,
This is one I think might be impossible.
I'm trying to think of what sets this person apart that I can, because I know a bunch of their movies.
Meow, meow, meow. I don't know if you two were old enough
I know
to see
this.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is where my brain went immediately.
Okay.
All right, ready? Both at the same time. Go.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
meow, meow.
The president's daughter. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. New York
meow,
City.
meow, 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 snake. Meow, 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 escape. Meow, meow,
Meow, meow,
meow,
meow.
meow, meow. I'm a planet. Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Tombstone. Meow, meow, meow. Married to Goldie Hawn. Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Fast and the Furious movies. Meow, meow, meow.
I forgot he was in those. That
He
should be
was,
the new way we play this game. Is just like, okay, who is my thing? It's okay, it's Richard Gere. Meow, 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 Pretty Woman. Meow, meow, meow,
Yeah.
Dr. T and the Women.
Meow, my heart will go on. Meow.
It's Kurt Russell. Christopher Atkins got it first. Although someone did say Snake Plissken, which is
That
his
is correct.
character's name.
We were both playing
Someone
Snake.
said
Yeah, we were
Phantom of
playing
the
Snake.
Opera. That's really funny, Desi. Good joke. Good
Meow,
joke.
meow, 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 meow.
This game
Oh,
is
yeah.
so fun
Meow,
because we
meow,
start out
meow,
so
meow.
confident and we get so we end up by going meow 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 married to Goldie Hawn. Like
Wait,
that's it.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, God.
Meow, 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 meow.
So we've sufficiently
Meow,
wasted
meow,
everyone's
meow,
time.
yes.
Sorry, everybody, about that game and about us and our general vibe. We love
Sorry about that and our general vibe. But we're so excited that you could join us here, and we're
so
so
excited
for everyone to play the game. Thank you all to our winners tonight. I know Molly won at least once. Mariah won
Sorry
once
about
as
this
well.
rubber pin I had.
That's fun.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about this
in the
rubber
eye.
pin.
Jesus Christ.
It's just like up. It's
Um,
so funny.
And I don't know. Do we have anything? Do we have anything to say? Anything to announce? Anything to talk about? I don't think so. Do we?
I just want to apologize for my tardiness. We have had the internet person come to our house twice. They'll be coming a third time. Hopefully, it will work itself out and not be disturbing to my coworkers or my life or my brain anymore.
They got to
I'm
dig
just
some
really
new
sorry.
wires. They got to put some new wires under the ground.
I
Aaron-
think they got to do something.
Unfucking believable.
I know. I'm
The
really
internet
sorry for
person,
my tardiness.
he has a name. His name is Yiki Bugay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. And well, I guess we'll see you soon. We were just talking about the new review crew poll, so the new poll will be up soon because it's almost the end of the fucking month, and
time moves fast.
time moved fast on us, and I guess we'll see y'all in March.
We'll see you on March.
This was
And
so
hey, do
fun.
us a little secret favor. Text one person randomly about our show.
So when you get
weird and random.
when you get text messages from the Democratic Party because you gave Bernie Sanders money 2 years ago, when you get text messages from the Democratic Party asking you to give to another candidate, tell them about Hey Riddle. Be like,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I don't actually want to do this right now, but I'd love to tell you about a podcast that I'm listening
Yeah, all
to.
the people who have to cold call you, give them a little
Because cold calling sucks, and so having a cool podcast to listen to would maybe be even more important than $27.
I completely agree. The only other thing I wanted to say was I saw in the chat some people saying that they had listened to sitcom D&D, and I just want to thank people for giving it a chance. It was earlier, but I just want to tell you guys I saw, and I really appreciate you listening to it.
And I saw some other
Hell
stuff
yeah.
in the chat earlier that I'm not going to really comment on. A lot of people putting their pizza flavors in there. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Oh man. Well, this
We
was
love
fun.
you.
I miss you guys. Bye.
Go to prom with us, please. Bye.